Mitchell Bell Sprinters arrived here in Singapore safe and sound. Firstly, how did the horse travel over?
Yeah, couldn't be any happier with the way he's travelled. We arrived late on Sunday night. It was quite a long flight, but wouldn't change anything at this stage. He hasn't missed a note since he's been here. His fluids have been really good, so at this stage we're 100%.
Any weight loss on the way over?
Marginally, he did tuck up a little bit physically once he got off the plane, as expected, but all in all he's let down well, and I probably didn't expect him to travel as well as he has, having been the first time he's got on a plane. So at this stage we're 100% ready to go.
So he's been here for a couple of days now. How's he acclimatised to the track and surroundings here in Singapore?
He's a very sensible horse, being a gelding. He's quite relaxed. He takes everything in. This morning was the first morning where he actually went out onto the track. He had a good look around, but all in all, he's taken it in fantastically.
Looking at him this morning on the track, looks like you've done a lot of work with him before he got here and won't need too much more before the race.
Yeah, our plan was to get all the major gallops out of the way before we arrived in Singapore. He had his last main gallop on Saturday morning, which was probably the best piece of work this preparation. So coming here, we come full of confidence on the plane, and the main thing now is to get the horse to settle in and eat and drink, which he is. So yeah, we're really happy.
He burst onto the scene in Australia, was a revelation straight away. Then he had a bit of a wind issue. He seems to be over that now, and he's winning the Galaxy with first class.
Yeah, exactly. From early on in his preparation, there was a lot of hype on the horse. On paper, it probably looks that he was disappointing at some stage, but he did have that wind operation, which we rectified at the end of last preparation. And I think now we are seeing the best of what he has to offer.
Come Thursday for the barrier draw, what sort of gate would you like to be drawing?
Preferably, I think, middle to outer. He does have a tendency to miss the kick a little bit. I'm just afraid that if he draws on the 1 to 4, if he does miss the kick, he might get bottled away on the inside. If we could replicate the Galaxy where he was out the back and off a quick tempo coming around them, then that would be ideal.
And looking at the rest of the field, where do you see your major dangers coming from?
I definitely think two of Michael Freedman's horses, Super Easy and Mr. Big, are probably the main threats. It's sort of very hard to get a guide for us in Australia. We're a long way from the Japanese form and all that. So just through speaking to a couple of professionals, I think those two are probably the main threat. But we sort of have to put that aside, worry about our horse, and go for it on Sunday.
What's the plan then for the rest of the week between now and race day?
He'll have a light exercise canter tomorrow. Jason arrives tomorrow night. We'll then assess the horse. We may do a little bit of faster work on Thursday, but if we do, it'll only be very light. Fitness-wise, he's there, he's ready to go. So anything we do on Thursday will only be a little bit of maintenance.